When someone shows up in your dreams, it often means you're thinking about them more than you realize. If you want people to actually hear you out, speak with kindness, not ego. Psychologists say people see you as about 20% more attractive than you think you are. You're better than you believe. A 30-second hug isn't just sweet, it builds trust between two people. Try it, it works. If someone suddenly texts you out of nowhere, they probably want to ask you something, but they're unsure how to start. Don't set your favorite song as your alarm clock. You'll end up hating it, and that song deserves better. Waking up at 2 or 3 a.m.? It could just be your mind processing stress, emotions, or unfinished thoughts. Listen to how someone talks about others when they're with you. That's exactly how they'll talk about you when you're not around. You usually decide if you like someone within the first 4 minutes of meeting them. That first impression, it matters more than you know. Trust your gut, it's usually right. Your instincts know things before your mind catches up. Some people fall in love faster than others. It's not about gender, it's about how deeply you feel. If you can make someone smile or laugh, you instantly become more attractive to them. Laughter really is magic. People who pretend not to care are usually the ones who care the most deep down. If someone says nothing's wrong but stays quiet, don't ignore it. That silence says a lot. Studies say women tend to smile more than men, but a lot of that comes from how we're raised, not how we feel. 80% of women choose silence when they're in pain. If she's quiet, she's hurting more than she's saying. What you wear can actually shape how you feel and act. Clothes don't just change how you look, they change your mood too. Men and women feel the same emotions, but women tend to be more honest about theirs. Some people stay with whoever feels safer to control, not always for love, but out of fear. Psychologists say when you share your goals with others, you're less likely to reach them. Sometimes silence fuels success. People who share a lot, whether it's stories or emotions, are usually the most honest and loyal friends. 90% of people text what they can't say out loud, because sometimes typing feels safer than talking. When a woman is truly hurt, she doesn't fight. She just ignores the person who caused the pain. Dreaming about your goals might be your mind reminding you what really matters. Stay focused. When you start a new friendship or fall for someone, your brain finds it almost impossible to lie to them. People who talk to themselves often have a higher IQ. It's a sign of deep thinking, not craziness. Research shows that closing your eyes can actually help you remember things better. We fall in love by chance, but we stay in love by choice. That's what makes it real. When you start making money from something, it can easily turn into an addiction. The more you talk about someone, the more likely you are to fall in love with them. A study says if a relationship lasts more than 4 months, it has a real shot at being true love. Looking into your loved one's eyes can actually sync your heartbeats. Love connects more than just feelings. When you find out someone likes you, a small part of you starts liking them back, without even trying. Psychologists say couples who laugh together for at least 10 minutes a day have stronger relationships. When a guy likes a girl, he looks into her eyes. When a girl likes a guy, she often looks away. Psychology says talking to someone you love for 48 hours can make you feel homesick because love feels like home. A study shows that in true love, height, age, and distance don't really matter. They're just numbers. True love can wait over 10 years just to be together. Time doesn't break it, it proves it. Boys become men when they finally realize no one's coming to save them, and they have to stand strong on their own. It takes real courage to make the first move, no matter who you are, and that's what makes it special. Someone who truly loves you will give you two things without asking their time and their respect. Starting the talk takes guts, and that's attractive to anyone. People who struggle with self-confidence often focus on others' flaws to hide their own. If someone never seems to get upset or care about anything you do, that distance might be saying more than words. Some people don't make friends easily because they care more about depth than small talk. When you meet someone new, use their name in conversation. It helps build a quick connection. Research shows people believe negative things faster than positive ones. That's how the mind protects itself. Writing down negative thoughts and tossing them in the trash can actually help lift your mood. Try it. You might feel lighter. When a girl truly loves someone, she often puts her heart into it fully, even if she doesn't always say it. The more you ignore someone, the more attention they'll give you. It's weird, but true. If someone's always on your mind, chances are you're on theirs too. Want to grab someone's attention? Start your sentence with, "I'm not supposed to say this, but..." It works like magic. If someone's always angry at you, stay calm. That silence, it'll hit them harder than any words. Psychology says making the first move makes you more attractive. It shows confidence and courage. Act confident while working, even if you're unsure. People will believe you know what you're doing. Real attraction goes beyond looks. It's about presence, kindness, and confidence. People who are deeply in love often get jealous over the smallest things. It's not insecurity, it's fear of losing someone special. A random phone call or message from someone you care about can instantly brighten your whole mood. Healing from deep love takes time. Some people move on in months, for others it takes longer, and that's okay. Your brain can only hold 3 to 4 things in your mind at once. That's why we forget stuff so fast. People form an opinion about you within the first 7 seconds of meeting you. First impressions really do matter. We remember bad experiences more clearly than good ones. Pain sticks deeper. A simple pat on the back or a handshake can make people more likely to agree with you. Touch builds trust. Psychology says standing tall with good posture can make you feel more confident even if you're nervous inside. Your brain is way more active at night. That's why thoughts hit hardest when it's quiet. We tend to remember the first and last things on a list better than everything in the middle. Emotions can affect attraction in surprising ways. The human mind and heart are deeply connected. The little things, like a soft kiss or quiet hug, can make love feel deeply real. Love doesn't wait for perfect timing. It begins when you least expect it, and sometimes disappears when you need it the most. Some stories say couples without kids tend to be the happiest, less noise, more peace. Some people fall in love quickly, others take time. Love doesn't follow a schedule, it follows connection. Falling in love can happen fast, but what really matters is what happens after that moment. Saying goodbye hurts, especially when your heart still wants to hold on, but asking someone to stay when they're ready to leave, that hurts even more. Waking up in the middle of the night? Sometimes it's just your thoughts checking in on you.